Expedite, the pre-workout is designed to really help you get through those moments where you feel a little fatigued. Sometimes your body does get a little tired, you know, it gets a little sore. But this kind of stuff picks you right back up. The best, and that's why I decided to go after him.
Sounds good. I like
Mikey, we're talking to Robert, and I've actually had this experience myself. But when the fight first was announced, you know, you were clearly the underdog, and people, you know, kind of answered questions kind of in that light. But more recently, I've gotten a lot more, you know, like just yesterday, Sugar Ray Leonard, we asked him, and he said he picked you, and we said why? He said because he's Mikey. I mean, are you getting a lot more support the closer to the fight?
I think people are starting to analyze the fight a little more in depth and looking at more than just the weight and size. You know, at first glance, that's the first thing everybody sees. You know, the size advantage. You know, the weight. You know, me moving up from 135 and remembering that I started at 126. So that's almost insane for anybody to think. You know, it's possible for me to overcome, you know, this next challenge. But once they start seeing, you know, that there's a lot more to boxing. You know, when you see the boxing IQ, the ring generalship, you know, the footwork, the speed, the defense, all the other things that at first no one sees, they start to realize, you know what, this is a much better fight than we thought. And Mikey does have more chances than we thought, and Mikey can pull it off. And eventually it's changing the idea and the opinions of a lot of media. But you know, I don't really worry about people's opinions. I don't let that affect my performance at all. It's not even fuel for me. Everybody has their opinion. That's it. I know what I got to do. I know what I'm capable of doing. I did all the work. I did all the sparring, all the training necessary to be in the best shape and to win my fight.
Will you talk to us about some of those skill sets that you mentioned, that you just mentioned, that you plan on taking advantage of come the 16th?
Look, I believe I'm a better fighter overall. You know, and when it comes to footwork, I think I have better footwork. When it comes to speed, I think I have better speed. When it comes to defense, I have better defense. You know, timing, I have better timing. You know, all these other things are what will help me win my fight. You know, and the only thing that he has, you know, going for him that's apparent is his size. You know, the height, reach, weight, which is a big challenge. But I have everything to overcome that. You know, you overcome all that with everything else that I just mentioned. And that's what I'm betting on. Now, I've always said I'm better than him, not by a lot, but just enough to beat him. Because he also reminds me of myself a lot in a lot of ways. The way he fights, the way he is, you know, he does everything well. Good footwork, good speed. You know, he controls the fight at his distance that he likes to have. A lot of the ways resemble the way I fight, but I still feel that I'm better in every one of those ways. You know, and that's what I'm betting on.
When you told him that in the face-off thing, did you see any reaction from him? Did he, I don't know, what it was?
No, we had the face-off, you know, discussion, conversation, and you know, we both showed a lot of respect to each other. I told him he does remind me of myself a lot, but I'm better in every way. But then he answered that, you know, he has the confidence that he has a lot more than just size going for him. He can also box. He can also use his footwork if he has. He can also, you know, move around and box. And I mean, so he also understands that there's a lot more to boxing and to winning than just strength and size. And if he believes he has, you know, more than that, well, he's probably gonna try to do that and show me that he's much more than just a strong guy walking forward. I mean, I showed him respect. He showed me respect. He has confidence in his boxing. I have confidence in my boxing. You know, that's just, I keep telling people that's just recipe for a great fight.